On this 2010-2015 Honda Civic with the 1.8 gas engine, B1233 points to an open in the air mix control motor circuit. In plain language, the climate control system may not be able to properly command or track the air mix door position, so the driver may notice cabin temperature that does not respond the way it should. The possible fault areas are the wiring and connectors between the climate control unit and the air mix control motor, the air mix control motor itself, or the control unit side of the circuit. Start by proving the fault is active. Clear the DTC with the HDS. Turn the ignition switch to lock 0, then back to on Roman 2. Run the self-diagnostic with the HDS or the climate control unit and check whether the same air mix circuit fault comes back. If the fault does not return during that recheck, treat it as an intermittent failure. Do not jump straight to parts. Work the air mix control motor circuit for loose wires or poor connections, especially anywhere the harness or connectors could be disturbed. If the fault is indicated again, move into the open wire check. Turn the ignition switch to lock 0. Disconnect the climate control unit 32P connector and the air mix control motor 7P connector. For both 2-door and 4-door checks, that setup is the same. Then check continuity between the specified test points for the AMDP, S5V/S5V, and sensor COM/SenseCOM lines. If continuity is not present, repair the open in the affected wire or wires between the climate control unit and the air mix control motor. If continuity is present, those circuit lines pass this part of the check, so continue to the air mix control motor check. The next decision depends on the air mix control motor test. Do not shortcut that test or guess at the result. Perform the proper air mix control motor check before making the final call. If the air mix control motor checks OK, the path calls for replacing the climate control unit. If the air mix control motor does not check OK, the path calls for replacing the air mix control motor. The clean way through B1233 is simple. Confirm the fault, separate an intermittent connection from an active open, prove the wiring before testing the motor, and let the motor test decide whether the fault stays at the motor or points back to the control unit. For more diagnostic training, visit stepdiagnostics.com.